I'm a little nervous tonight. I want things to be right. Nice hat. Pulled down over your face. It's a very important night. Be busy. Do something. Come on, dummy. Come on. Now, it's time. Live and in living color. The greatest world's heavyweight champion in the history of this great sport. And it's my pleasure to introduce...
It's Sunday night, and the week's been rough. Maybe you didn't catch up on all your...
At least I have chicken.
I don't even listen to rock, and I know that.
I'm a little nervous tonight. I want things to be right. Nice hat. Pulled down over your face. It's a very important night. Be busy. Do something. Come on, dummy. Come on. Now, it's time. Live and in living color. The greatest world's heavyweight champion in the history of this great sport. And it's my pleasure to introduce...
It's Sunday night, and the week's been rough. Maybe you didn't catch up on all your wrestling stuff. Welcome to a show you can trust, with Nathan has skill pumps and Giandra LaBeouf. Illuminerdi wrestling order, keeping up with everything wrestling every week, kinda sorta. If you missed it, we got you. We might have missed it too. So let's talk through the stuff we did get to. Down under like a didgeridoo, but aim at the top spot. Power Rangers show, we looking at you. It's all the same Illuminerdi crew, but our show is COVID sick. Y'all, seasonal flu. We've been through a producer or two. Now Shay's riding with us and he's stuck like glue. We all are rated with curse words, weed, liquor, and brew. But we ask Joe for forgiveness, not permission. I thought that you knew. Hey, is this gonna get me in trouble, man?
Hi. Hey. Welcome to the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order. As you can tell, there is only a pair of us this evening. Jay, the Wendy to this Lost Boys show, is on the way back from San Diego, correct?
That's what she said.
Wow, I mean, no, yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
She could be at her house and just wasn't thrilled with that NXT main event. You know what I mean? There's also that aspect of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we are, another week. The Clippers have prevented me from maybe jumping off of a bridge by winning Game 3. Pumps, your Bucks are back in it. Borderline
Bucks, baby.
Driver seat.
Bucks, baby.
Yeah, driver's seat nation over there. More Nets are hurt, correct? Didn't somebody else? Kyrie hurt today?
We have the two-time MVP. It's skill. It's not their injury problems. It's not because James Harden and Kyrie didn't play. That's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, listen, homie, we've been scaling by on the skin of our teeth without Mike Connolly playing for the Jazz, and I'm trying to forget that he's even on the team until he shows up at Game 4. But this is not a basketball podcast. This is a podcast about professional wrestling. Is it even a podcast or is it a show?
It's a
YouTube show? It's a show, right? Yeah, I've already fucked it up. Pumps, how was your week?
It was great. As I was just pointing out, I got an awesome gift from one Chris Haskell, a friend of the channel.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was unexpected. Appreciate you. Yeah, Bucks tied up the series with the Brooklyn Moneybags. So I don't know. I can't really complain. I got to spend some time in the pool, hence the shoulder redness.
Nice.
That's about it. How about you, Nate? I think you got a package this week.
I did. You couldn't even let me give you the flowers. You had to. Because you were half of you thought I was gonna forget and not mention it.
It's just because I'm so thirsty.
I myself got an incredible package in the mail today from my co-host and friend Pumps. I got 2 boxes of toys that my man has been cultivating for me out there.
Hoarding.
Hoarding, cultivating. Either way, bro, you're out in the bush. You're truffle hunting. Truffle hunting for me. Because a lot of the Targets out here and some stores are just.
Oh, I just noticed my mug.
They get their.
I forgot. Hi, Mom.
Perfect. Yes, so Pump sent me a bunch of the Ninja Turtle stuff I was looking for, some Marvel Legends, I am deeply indebted, and so it's been an okay week. I'm having some
And you
family.
got a great present from the missus.
I did, yeah. I was at the Clipper Game 3.
There you go. Shout her out.
Yeah, I didn't even mention that when I was talking about the Clippers earlier. But yes, my girlfriend surprised me with tickets to Game 3, and I yelled and screamed and clapped loudly, too much to her embarrassment sometimes. But
as someone who's been at a sporting event with you, I can attest that is true.
Yeah. I had to will my guys on. So, you know.
Hey, you paid your overpriced money for that seat.
Exactly.
So,
but yeah, other than that, I got a couple of little minor family things happening. That that's such is life. But yeah, let's get into some wrestling. What should we start with? You want to go right into the takeover?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So did you watch the whole show? Because I missed part.
Unfortunately.
I missed part of the opener, and I've got questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Bronson Reed, I like him.
Yep.
I haven't really been keeping up much with the weekly show as much as I'd like, but every time I see that guy, I dig him, and I didn't even realize he was the North American champion. So that's cool. Do you know how big he is? Because he seems big, but that's for NXT. And like, it just, when you're gonna be like, I'm Colossus guy, and like you're like coming out crushing buildings and shit, but then like for real you're like 6 foot, and then you go get in the ring, and stand next to, fucking Kevin Owens, and he's like the same size.
That's a good question, because he hasn't been around any of the other like big men. Like he hasn't been around like Killian Dane.
Sure.
That I remember. I don't know height wise how big he is.
Looking him up right now. Yep, he's 6 foot.
Okay.
He's 6 foot 330.
I was gonna say in the 280 to 3 range.
But I like him. I like his look. I like his work. That
was an earthquake singlet tonight, right? Not singlet. I
think so. But see,
yeah,
I caught the tail end of the match, so I didn't really see a lot of it, I guess, because I caught the tail end of it. But
it was a weird format. It was for
6-man, right?
Yeah, but it was for the tag and North American titles.
So the winners get. How do they decide who?
Well, there's the two guys with matching outfits on the other side were the tag team, and then the Santos Escobar was the North American challenger.
Was that assumed? Because like that would be low key a cool story if they won, and then one of the tag guys was like, well, "Why can't I be the North American champion?"
That would actually be a really good story, but
right? If you were gonna break up a tag team.
Yeah, but I don't. They haven't done the work to sow that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that's just
shocker. WWE hasn't told a long-term story.
Oh, the fuck they haven't. Try watching SmackDown on Friday night, buddy. As the Usos turn. Talk about a long time. That's
you can stroke off your boyfriend later. We're talking about NXT now.
All right.
Actually, fun fact. I was talking to my buddy Chad, who occasionally jumps in the chat, and off the top of my head, and I'll see if you can come up with more, but I could come up with only 3 people that have won both the NXT and WWE championships.
Okay, what was that again? Say that. Sorry, I was reading the chat for a second.
I only came up with 3 people that have won both NXT and WWE championships in NXT as it's consisted.
Singles.
Yeah.
Singles.
Heavyweight and heavyweight.
Oh, heavyweight and heavyweight.
Yeah. Owens is right.
IC doesn't count.
No.
Owens. Finn.
Yep. Yep.
Seth?
Nope. Shinsuke!
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was the champ. He won Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Did he win Royal Rumble? Yeah. That's right. Huh. Well, Keith Lee's on his fucking way if he's not injured, I think.
Yeah, that's still weird. They're still not... I think it's something medical with him. That's why it hasn't gotten out yet.
At first, we thought it was COVID, right? We thought it was the vid.
We did.
Right. And then his chick had a baby, right?
No,
Oh. She didn't?
not that I'm aware of.
Oh. All right.
I mean, not that I keep up on Mia Yim, but
I got you. So they beat Bronson Reed and MSK. Do you know what MSK stands for?
nope.
Yep, me neither. They defeated Santos Escobar and then Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza.
Yes.
I like that stable. I liked it a little bit better when they were doing the fucking cocaine drug kingpin gimmick instead of.
Does he not do the suits anymore?
I mean, like I said, that's the best part about this show, Pumps, is that I don't know, and
You might
we might have missed it.
We might have missed it too.
Yep, we might have missed it too. But they
honestly,
came out.
I haven't watched NXT religiously since they moved to Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So once they got on USA, I kind of gave up because it's been honestly bad from everything I've heard.
Because this week they came out, but it wasn't his same like henchman dudes, or it might have been. I don't know. I thought his henchman dudes looked different, and this just looks more like a luchador tag team to me. But they came out in like Mexican wrestling masks and such, and that was like, they were leaning into their heritage, which is super dope. I mean, it wasn't a bad presentation. I just kind of dug it more when he was, fucking El Chapo. But, whatever.
What can you do? I like Santos Escobar. I think he's got a good look, but I haven't seen enough of him to have an opinion.
Gotcha. Okay. And then so who won? The guy that no belts changed hands, right?
No. MSK right. And Bronson retained.
Bronson Reed. Okay. All right. Next up, we had Zia Lee. Is that how you pronounce it? Zia Lee.
Yep.
And Mercedes Martinez.
Yep.
I didn't watch this.
You didn't miss anything. It was very bad.
Was it? I saw the end. I was in and out of the room, and I saw the end. Someone in like a hood or like a covered was like fucking her up, right?
Yeah.
Do we know who that's supposed to be?
I think when Xia Li debuted, it was supposed to be some sort of dragon lady. I'm dead serious.
Aren't they all Pumps?
Who hasn't had a run-in with a dragon lady? But
if you haven't had a dragon lady in your life, you ain't living.
It's true. So, yeah, I don't know. Apparently, it was a big deal that she stood up. I don't know. I guess it's like when Linda McMahon got out of the wheelchair on the what was that, Royal Rumble? No, that was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
A McMahon in every corner.
I was there.
Really?
I was at that WrestleMania, buddy. WrestleMania 2000. The only WrestleMania that didn't get a number.
That's true.
And you want to know what's so funny? I am so terrible at math that when people ask me what WrestleMania I went to, I just say 2000 because I legit don't know what number that one is.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I'm just guessing because because, well, yeah, Hogan and Rock was 18. The year before that was X7.
Right.
I don't remember a 16, and 15 was Austin and Michaels with Tyson.
No, 14 was Austin, Michaels, and Tyson.
Oh. I still think it's 16.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I know what Shawn Michaels' main events numbers are, okay,
Wait,
buddy?
I've got the plaque. Let me turn to the side and look.
It's 14, I'm telling you, dog. Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, moving on.
All right, anyway.
Next was the ladder match.
Okay, yes, the ladder match. I kind of like LA Knight.
You mean Eli Drake?
No, I mean LA Knight.
I don't call people by their indentured servant names. It's a new gimmick I'm working on.
They're indentured servant names. Man, you have some fucking fire in you, sir. Okay, yeah.
Some people would call it being pompous, but yeah.
So LA Knight Eli Drake. Okay, can we call him Eli Knight?
You can call him whatever you want. I know who you're talking about.
Can we call him Eli Knight though? Can we?
Sure. Yeah, Eli Knight. I like it.
How about we'll do mashups? Whatever you do. I don't even know what I'm going with that. Let's just continue. LA Knight in a ladder match for the $1 Million Man Championship, which is bizarre if you haven't been watching any of the NXT shows. Correct?
Yes.
I had
no
idea.
If you're walking in cold, you don't understand. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I didn't understand.
So the backstory is Cameron Grimes.
Is that the guy?
Yes.
Like him.
They leaned into him hitting it big with GameStop stock.
Was that real?
I doubt it.
Okay.
But they made it so like he's the hillbilly that won at GameStop stonks.
Clampets. He's the Clampets.
Exactly. So now he has all this money, and then in comes Eli Knight and is like, no, I'm the real limousine riding, jet flying, whatever. And then in comes DiBiase, and we'll settle this for the man who wants to be the $1 million. So yeah.
So
it hasn't been a bad build. I will give them that. It hasn't been bad.
And they went 20 minutes.
It was a good match. I ruined this match for myself, and I'm going to ask you if you noticed it too.
Okay.
Because you're a psychopath like me with some things. Did you notice the bottoms of the ladder?
No.
Okay. This immediately stuck out to me. Technically there was 4 different ladders. One set had blue tape around the bottom. It was a thin line, but it was noticeable. The other set had pink tape. There was the gold $1 million ladder that they used at the end.
Right.
And then there was a ladder with no tape at all. And I'm like, oh, the one with no tape is the one that's not at all gimmicked. That's the one somebody's going through.
Sure.
So when Eli Knight got set up on that one or backdropped onto it, and it folded, I was like, that's weird.
Because the folding ladder, it was cool at first, and now we know that it's gimmicked, and now I don't really I don't want them to get hurt either. I'm not like, use a real fucking ladder. Just maybe don't do that spot.
That bump he took at the end.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm assuming those pink ladders were softer.
Sure.
But woof.
Yeah. And they had the belt in a box above the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And how did the guy win again? I'm sorry.
He took the box off of the hook.
That seems like that could have gone bad if he was sweaty and slipped like that. You got to the whole box. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it had a handle on it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's like Money in the Bank.
Gotcha. I was in and out of this show. So is this a merch play to start reselling the $1 million title again? Don't they already do that?
I'm pretty sure they have.
Right? I think they have a replica of it, right?
I'm sure they do. Yeah. I mean, last I knew, Ted's legal troubles were still pretty prominent, so he probably needs the money.
And that's from his kid, or was he
him and his kid defrauding
a church, right?
A church in Mississippi, yes.
Right. Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. I mean, he was charged.
Right.
But yes, he has not been convicted. So yes, allegedly.
I mean, that low key is something the $1 Million Man would do. So right?
I mean, it's a pretty long con if you find Jesus and then 20 years later your end goal is to defraud a church and the state, but yeah.
But if you're the $1 million, I mean, Warrior leaned into his gimmick and he defrauded students trying to wrestle.
True. Destrucity, brother. But no, I really like the ladder match. Like I said, the only thing that ruined it for me was the
not that you knew which one was
the tape on the bottom of the ladders. So,
gotcha.
But that's just me being a psychopath and watching wrestling for all these years.
And that's why we have you on the show.
Thanks
for psychopathicity. Next, we've got Raquel Gonzalez, who I love.
Yeah.
And Ember Moon, and it was a good match. I think it was a good amount of time. They only went 15, maybe less.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good. Raquel Gonzalez is a beast.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was a bit of a styles clash. Ember Moon moves around quite a bit.
Nothing was more of a style clash than that main event, but go on.
Well, yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, I mean, it was fine. I can't say anything bad about it. It was fine.
I like Ember Moon's finish. I just think it's corny how it's set up. You know what I mean? Like
the top rope stunner.
Yeah, but like the opponent's got to like get up and like stay there, and it's like an old video game where they just they're like dizzy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's the only part about it I don't like. Or they have to like half bend over and wait for it. Like,
well, Gonzalez is super tall too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
she's 6 foot.
Yeah, she's like a shoot 6 foot.
Yeah. I'm really glad they let her keep the belt.
Yeah, she needs a good run.
I know. It's just like, so Ripley's already on the main roster now, right? So is she going to be like the NXT Rhea Ripley?
No, like, they've already ruined her.
They've already ruined who?
Ripley.
How? She's only been on the main roster for like a month.
I know, it's impressive.
How have they already ruined her?
She's just doing nothing. She's stupid.
It's like a month. It's just been a month.
And and she's on Raw. You could burn a lot of shit down in a month on Raw.
You and I could be on Raw each week.
Yeah. Also true.
Well, let's not lose hope for Rhea Ripley yet, buddy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna have to start watching Raw, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You have to?
I have to, but we'll get there. Main event.
All right, main event. Karrion Kross with the gorgeous Scarlett Bordeaux, right? Scarlett Bordeaux. That's her last name.
Scarlett
Bordeaux. That's and Scarlett defeated Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne in a fatal 5-way for the NXT Championship.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
First of all,
what was your biggest problem with this match? Let's start there.
And it's funny because the work's not bad.
No. It's
just nonsense. It just doesn't make sense. It's just like, first of all, I don't like Karrion Kross's outfit.
No, he looked ridiculous.
Like the fucking the Roman gladiator tassels on his boots, dog. Let's just not have those.
He looked absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. He's
and Shay loved it.
Shay loved it. Shay was hoping he was gonna come out like Russell Crowe and Gladiator, and boy did he get what he wanted. Double thumbs up from Shay. We're gonna get him on the show one of these days. Okay, Karrion Kross is another one. How big is Karrion Kross for real?
I want to say 6'2".
Because he looks like he's fucking 6'9".
Well, yeah, next to those guys.
I know, and that's the problem. He's 6'4".
Okay.
So he's a little shorter than Randy Orton, right? Randy Orton's like 6'5", I think. And that's usually the fucking test. Putting him in there against little dudes like that just doesn't do anybody any favors. It makes him putting him. It just makes me have no. It makes me have no confidence that I'm ever going to see any of those guys on the main roster, ever. Adam Cole, fucking Pete Dunne, Johnny Gargano. It's just going to look silly, dude. And I don't know. What do you?
Well, here's something that I just thought of. What about the new kid that they're hyping up, Parker Bordeaux? Do you bring him in and immediately put him across? He's giant,
right? And it's not Kross's fault that he's big. He just also worked. You know, like he's good. I like Karrion. I mean, he's promos aren't bad. Like, you know, he's a decent size.
Yeah.
I just don't think that he should just be fucking making ex-champions look like little kids in the ring and like just dominating, bro. Like these.
Is it me or does Adam Cole look kind of bad?
He looks
physically.
tiny. He does. When he puts his arms up, bro, I'm like, dog, maybe you should hit a cycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's still really great in the ring. And
phenomenal.
Gargano's fantastic. Gargano wore a homage to Shawn Michaels with his ring gear, which I thought was cool. Somebody else did an homage to ring gear. Didn't they? Fuck, I thought I wrote it down. Somebody else did another old school kind of
thing. I mean, Bronson Reed had the earthquake, but
right. And then no, there was another one I can't remember. Anyway, and all those guys are great. And when all those guys are in the ring, it works. And then they have to like. It took 5 of them to take a 6'4" guy and throw him through a door and incapacitate him. Like 5 of you? Like he's not that big.
Yeah, I mean the match completely changed whenever Cross was in there, and it killed it.
Yeah.
Also, where's Finn Balor?
Right. Yeah, Finn. You know who the only one that looks okay next to Cross is Kyle O'Reilly. Like Kyle O'Reilly looks like a big dude next to him. Like whereas the other dudes look like borderline children. So I think Kyle O'Reilly and Damian Priest both need to go get Invisalign. Kyle O'Reilly did a promo.
Do you have a secret deal with Invisalign? Because you bring them up constantly. And if you're getting some sort of back end deal on this,
I don't understand if your teeth are that fucked up and the technology is readily out there and available to you, how you don't go do that. And especially when you're on television every week. I don't understand. It's like $5,000. You're on TV every week. Get your grill fixed.
I don't know.
Am I wrong?
I've never looked into it. I don't know. I can't speak to the validity of Invisalign's products. I don't want to endorse a third party on this platform, sir.
Well, I have multiple friends that have had Invisalign, and it is like awe-inspiring how well it works. It's crazy. Like, I just don't like if my teeth aren't the greatest, but I don't need Invisalign. I don't feel. But if I was on TV every week, not gonna lie, might think about it. Get you that real, rich guy fucking chiclet mouth.
The Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Yeah. So are there any other notes you have from NXT now that we've run down the card?
No, Cross retained in a sort of a weird finish.
Yeah, it was like a double submission. Also, the sleeper hold is his fucking finisher?
Yeah, and why does he cover his ear?
Yeah, the sleeper hold is your finisher when you're like, it's 2021, guys. We are. I don't know. I'm not for it.
No, overall it was not a great card, but what can you do?
Yep. All right. Well, I didn't watch Raw this week, and I know you didn't either.
No, hell no.
And since we don't have a Raw report.
But I do. Do you want to know why I need to start watching Raw, unfortunately?
If you let me get there, that's where I was headed.
Well, sometimes you like to just hammer down and get on to your boy toy Roman. So I had to get my shit in before we got to the Reigns report.
I know. I was gonna say because neither one of us watched the Reigns report. Because neither one of us watched Raw. That the only Raw news we have is why you are going to become our new Raw correspondent.
Yeah. So they have brought back Eva Marie. And
yes, they have.
Yes. Apparently the plan is for Eva Marie to not even wrestle. Eva Marie is just going to get heat by being around, which she's very good at. What they plan on doing is bringing over some people from NXT UK. So,
her heavies?
yes. They have brought that Kaylee Ray just lost the NXT UK Women's Championship after a 400 and something, 300 and something day reign. And the reason I'm going to have to start watching now is because the other name that they're floating is Piper Niven.
Oh, your girl.
Used to be Viper. Yes. My favorite. Other than Session Moth. I just got you covered.
I was going to say, don't let Session hear that.
Don't. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and get on the show, Martina. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to have to start watching Raw to see what they do with Miss Viper, now Piper Niven. So I'm not happy about it because Raw is the home of dolls with teeth, real human teeth, and Shayna Baszler biting people on the neck. And I don't want to watch that. And what was it? Drew McIntyre cut a table in half with a sword the other week.
What he did?
During the
Shay's in.
During the contract signing, you know, there's always shenanigans at a contract signing. Drew McIntyre just, pardon the euphemism, whipped out his sword and cut the table in half.
To wrestle Bobby Lashley for the 17th time, 3 months.
900,000th time.
And they needed to have a fucking contract signing for that?
Well, you know, you gotta fill TV time, pal.
It's just so silly.
I think, or I hope.
And it's wrestling. You don't think I know wrestling is silly, but that's just like, just have them be so angry they can't even get to a contract signing. Like,
I hope that when people get back, they will boo all of this shit out of the building, and they won't be able to talk over it and pipe it out. So they'll have to change.
Right.
But I don't know. So yeah, that's
me too. I think they're holding out hopefully some good feuds going into. I'm going to be really interested to see who's going to main event SummerSlam.
Roman and Cena.
They are?
That's the rumor.
Well, Roman, of course, Roman. He's fucking
Roman
great.
And Cena.
Thing to happen to pro wrestling in years. Since CM Punk, right, Shay? Who's gonna clear Cena to wrestle? What studio? Because isn't that always the problem with The Rock? Is that if he wrestles, the insurance fucking companies are like, "Yo, like your fucking premium just went up because if John Cena tears his arm off or something, then they can't shoot."
Yeah, but I don't know that he has anything in production at the moment, though.
Do you think Cena will ever like leave the WWE like how The Rock left the WWE?
What do you mean?
In terms of like, when was the last time Cena showed up?
2 years ago, WrestleMania, with the Bray Wyatt match, Firefly Funhouse.
You sounded like John Goodman right there.
Firefly Funhouse. Sorry, I was just. I thought you were gonna do the Nate thing where you're like, oh yeah. So I trailed myself off. I dialed myself back and self-edited, sir.
So he hasn't really been in the ring in like 2 years, huh? I guess
No.
Never mind. Then he is doing what The Rock does. But The Rock hasn't wrestled since he wrestled Punk, right? Or I mean Cena for number 2. Cena Rock 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just like 5-6 years for him.
Because the last time he was even in the ring was San Francisco with Ronda, right?
Right. All right. So I just think it's interesting that Cena is going to come back, but I guess they're doing it because...
Well, that's the rumor. It's not announced.
You said it was guaranteed. You said that's exactly what was happening.
Okay. Then you heard it here first. It's happening. Mark it down. Buy your tickets for Las Vegas. Roman Reigns, John Cena. The match nobody wanted.
one night only.
Yeah, once in a lifetime until they run it back.
So we can go to SmackDown.
I said Cena was in last year's Firefly Funhouse, Shay. Anyway.
Jay, if you want to talk, buddy, unmute. Jay.
Yeah, just fill in that middle spot with your smiling face, Bubba.
Exactly. No one's. Sorry, I had a visitor.
Saw that.
My lady's niece is over. Anyway, so
All right, Grizz. I'm sorry.
Stop it. So SmackDown. Fuck, sorry. Good one, Pumps. Yeah, I hope you're proud of that one, Pumps.
I kind of am. How's the Reigns report?
As the Usos turn, the greatest thing to happen and the greatest storyline to happen in wrestling in years. When I will trumpet this from the mountaintop every week. The Uso brothers almost made me tear up this week. They were cutting such an emotional, great promo that fucking Jimmy, or what's the right-hand man? Jay looked like he was about to cry, bro. His brother was laying into him, and you could tell there was some there was nothing scripted about that, or at least it felt that way. You know what I mean? And it's just good shit. It's just really good shit. I think it's hilarious that Roman Reigns is destroying the Mysterio family. He's just is throwing Dominic around and Ray and fucking them up each week. And now Roman and Ray are going to wrestle at Hell in a Cell.
Really?
Yep. And it's not going to be good for Ray. Ray, he's going to get his shit in, but buddy.
How can Dominic turn on his father in Hell in a Cell?
Oh, that's what we said. It was by Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell's on Father's Day.
Yeah. Well, Roman was fucking Dominic up. I think he murdered him. I mean, I think there was a pad out there, but they did a really cool spot where the cameras were positioned that made it look like he threw him, and he launched him like way.
Weird. Didn't Ethan Page do that same spot to Darby Allin 2 weeks ago? Yeah, he did.
What does that have to do with anything? Oh, bro, you know how many guys did a headlock last week on AEW?
No, because I didn't watch it.
See that tackle drop down that the Bucks did? The Usos did the same thing.
Tackle drop down, get it again.
That's just it's just good stuff to watch. Now, you're not going to watch all 3 hours of Raw, right?
I mean, I'm going to have to.
Why can't you just either DVR it or watch it on Hulu?
Is it on Hulu?
Yeah, that's how I watch it. Bro, I haven't watched Monday Night Raw on regular TV in forever. And they cut it down to 2 hours. I'm
all for that.
Yeah. So dude, I literally when I watch SmackDown and Raw, I can get through both of them, both shows in under 2 hours.
But the problem is they don't put it on there. When do they put it on there?
Next day.
Okay.
Tuesday. It's up Tuesday and Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if it's that close, then I'll watch it. But I can't be that far behind. I gotta have hot takes for the interweb.
Well, no, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like my Sunday ritual when I'm not running around driving to the Valley and back, like today, I don't watch Raw or SmackDown until Sunday. I watch them right before the show so that they're kind of fresh in my mind, you know? But if you want hot takes for the social medias immediately after, then
what the hell is Carmella wearing?
Oh yeah, Carmella came out this week on SmackDown, but I had to fast forward it because I had to get to the Uso stuff.
Mm.
It was coming up on 7:55. Did you watch Dark Side of the Ring, Davey Boy Smith? I mean, Dynamite Kid.
Yeah.
Was it good? I didn't see it yet.
It was as good as it could be. I think they took it a little easy. Well, not easy on him. It was still very tragic. But they only talked about the rib with the Rougeaus, or the fight with the Rougeaus, rather.
where what's his face guy got a roll of quarters and like try to knock his teeth out or knock his
Knocked
teeth.
4 of his teeth out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They talked about how he was so crazy on the juice and
Right.
all that, and they had his ex-wife and 2 of his 3 children on there, and
When did he pass?
16, I want to say.
Oh, okay. Did he ever do any like shoot stuff, or he wrote a book, right?
I'm not sure.
I think he wrote a book.
That's
supposed to be really good, but I think you can only get it like it was a small publishing company in England or Europe somewhere.
Gotcha. It wasn't bad. Treasures this week is a 2-parter on Andre the Giant featuring 2 AEW stars. So that didn't age well.
Is it a cast? Is one of them a cast?
Huh?
The cast, like an Andre cast.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I thought they showed a trailer for it and then they showed.
Yeah, they did. The only thing they showed was Mark Henry putting on one of Andre's suits and then breaking down in tears.
Oh.
Or suit jacket, rather. It actually fit him. I was kind of like, what?
Oh, it was Mark Henry? Oh, and now he's in
Mark Henry and Big Show.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. So that tells you how long ago they filmed this.
Wow.
But I do have
Do we have a pumps?
We do. We have some lost treasures. I wanted to take a break from the plaques. I don't want to wear out those gimmicks.
Okay.
I actually fell over in my garage getting this, so I'm technically bleeding for this. But these were delivered to Sue at TV.
Okay.
That's obviously, Nate, you've seen my handwriting. That's obviously not mine.
Yes, I can attest to that.
Cripes. I haven't opened these in forever. Okay. So, we have... Son of a bee. Okay. So, we have WWE, or F rather, signs that they would hang up in shows saying that, you will be on TV, you make no, or you cannot profit off of this footage, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So you can't sue us, basically. And then I have some of the press photos.
Oh, wow.
From Mania 18, from Skydome, with the attendance record. Didn't I send you one of these?
Oh,
I thought for sure I sent you one of these.
If you did, it might have been a while back, and it's in my storage still.
Yeah, it would have been years ago. And years ago. When I sent you the magnets and all that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's printed on film paper.
Yeah, no, it looks really nice. The gloss and everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I don't know. I'm assuming they just would have been promotional press stuff.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
not something. It's not something they would want back. I'm sure they have the negatives.
No, yeah, exactly. But every week on Pumps Lost Treasures doesn't have to be something that they want back. You just have an incredible amount of lost treasures. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean,
lost to the audience anyway. Our audience. They've never seen them. They've never seen it. The XFL polo. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit.
That is true. Still with the tags.
Yeah. So you watched New Japan?
I did. They had a big show. Technically last Monday morning for us. Again, I can't say it enough. The booking has been up and down, but the matches are always incredible. The main event did not disappoint. It was Shingo Takagi, Kazuchika Okada. Of course, go out of your way to find this. New Japan put the belt on Takagi. I don't know what else to say. It's the best wrestling on the planet. Go watch it. I don't know what to tell you.
Is there an Uso involved?
I don't know Bad Luck Fale's ethnicity. I know he's from New Zealand.
So you said they put the belt on against
Shingo Takagi.
Takagi. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea who the fuck that is.
I know.
But if you're saying it's incredible, I only know that I would like it. Because that is a name I haven't heard before, and I do quasi follow New Japan Pro Wrestling. Is this because dudes are hurt, or are they really gonna push this guy? Right.
Ospreay hurt his neck.
Right.
And he's
What
out.
about Switchblade?
Well, I have Switchblade in my notes too. He's got the Never Openweight Championship right now.
Okay.
And he's coming to LA to do a rare in-person signing.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
We'll find out. Maybe I'll drive down there and get you something signed.
Well, I'd have to send you my jacket and it'd be a whole thing.
All right. Well, I could go get a picture signed for you or something.
Well, that'd be nice. I'd appreciate that. But anyway.
If it's in fucking San Dimas, homie, I'm probably not making it. But if
I don't know where that is.
Right.
So
just give me an address and I'll let you know. I'll let you know the vicinity of which I live.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
No, Takagi made a name for himself in All Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot smaller promotion, whatever. So when he made the jump, I mean, this is big for him to, to get the belt and especially get put over by Okada. So, I hope he gets a run.
Okada?
Yeah, he beat Okada. I hope he gets a run. I don't know. Will Ospreay seems like he's going through some stuff on his social media. I don't know.
Do you feel that Okada is getting stale and that's why they didn't put it on him? Stale in the sense that, like, it's not that he's not fucking amazing, but he's just kind of been the same guy for like 5 years and has had the belt for like 5 years, right?
Yeah.
3 years, whatever, like just a long.
Yeah, but I think the only thing you could compare it to was Hogan in the 90s before he left the WCW.
Or like Roman Reigns, maybe.
Well, I'm trying to think of people that are over.
Heel Roman Reigns is over, baby.
We'll see when crowds come back. We'll see when.
But back to Okada though. Do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because he is so evergreen. You don't want to wear it out.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't speak the language, and I don't know what the company is saying. I mean, I listen to Kevin Kelly and the boys, Rocky Romero, when they do their English stuff, but I don't know what he's saying in his promos and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Right on. Do you have anything else in the notes for the week?
Oh. Yes. Yes, I do. And this will be a hot one to end on because I feel some type of way. So, AEW does a podcast every week, undisputed or unscripted. Well,
Tony Schiavone hosts it.
Tony Schiavone and Ref Aubrey. They did it from FanFest, which was last week, ahead of the pay-per-view. So they advertised on the whatever it is, bottom of the thing, Kenny Omega live from FanFest. So I'm like, sweet, I get to hear a Kenny Omega podcast with Aubrey and Tony. Cool.
Right. Something you want to hear. You're interested in.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, the first person that comes out and they put on their podcast is -1.
Oh, that's Brody's kid?
I shut it off. I understand that this kid.
He's like 8, right?
He's like 9. I understand that his father died tragically. I understand that. My heart breaks for the kid.
Yes.
He's 9. He's not a pro wrestler. I get that you want to do something nice for the kid. Give him some stocks. Give him a trust. Don't put him on the payroll. Don't make him an on-air character. I'm not against doing nice things for this kid and his family. But stop exploiting this child.
Unless you can do angles like Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio did when he was like, shoot 9.
That lasted a month.
That lasted way more than a month.
Okay. I don't have facts to back that up.
But if you can do angles like that, which you can't in 2021, nor would you with his passed away father, like it's weird because you don't want to sound like you're shitting on a kid living out his dream.
I'm not at all.
Being on a pro wrestling thing. It's just, it doesn't need to be so often until maybe he can actually participate. Is that fair?
That's 10 to 12 years away.
I don't mean in the ring. I mean, I guess you're right. You don't want 17-year-old -1 as a commentator?
Listen, he was in the ring this week with Danny Limelight. And Danny Limelight's hugging him after the match. I get it. Danny Limelight has a daughter that's probably close to his age. I understand. I'm not shitting on anyone who wants to help a child who's had a tragic death in the family. I get that. Mm-hmm. My dad's dead. He died when I was 20-something.
Right.
I get it. I wasn't the fucking Intercontinental Champion the next week. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It's
right.
This is grown man business.
I get it. If you want to bring him out once a year on the anniversary, for it.
Yeah.
For it. 100%.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
Mean, okay. Did Kobe's other kids, or does he have other kids? Are they playing for the Lakers?
Right. No. Well, because they're girls. They can't play for the Lakers because they're girls.
The Sparks, then.
Kobe didn't have any attachment to the Sparks.
Neither do I. That's not the point. Again, I can't say this enough. I'm not shitting on the kid. If you want to do something nice for him, get him a trust, pay out his father's contract in some sort of fund, support his mom, do whatever you got to do. Because guess what? Brody had another kid. Are you going to trot him out there too?
Maybe.
They said on the podcast he gets to come to the wrestling show if he does good in school.
That's dope. But not put him on air. No, I'm with you. Well, the kid can't go backstage. You just don't want him on air.
Yes, go back. That's fine. Don't be the on-air leader of the don't be the mascot. Don't be the leader of a stable. Just
I agree. I totally agree. But what if this? All right, now let me just. I know we're running out of time here, but let me spin this a certain way.
No, I'm ready.
And so my this is a perfect segue. My lady's niece is here, right? And
Correct.
we're trying to put something on to watch. We had got food or whatever, and she loves to watch, and a lot of kids do, other kids on YouTube doing shit, like whether they're opening or playing with toys. Kids like to watch other kids. I don't understand it really, because there's really no imagination to it, because you're just want to repeat what you see as opposed to thinking about wild shit that you should do as a kid. So maybe him being on there so much is a way for them to get children into their product, since they're not aimed. They have no child demographic. So if they have this Dark Order kid be their little YouTube sensation that's the same age as other kids, maybe that's a way for them to tap into some money. How about that?
I would I would not agree with it, but I would see your point if it was more frequent.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, fair enough.
I don't know. And honestly, and I hate to say this, we had a dark side on Grizzly Smith 2 weeks ago, and speaking out was in 2020. So, there's allegations about Justin Roberts and underage people. Just saying, maybe a kid.
Fucking dark side of the podcast.
Listen, I'm gonna call it like it is. There's some shady people in the biz.
I know, but let's not think about that.
But what? I mean, this is what you're exposing this kid to.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like it's like having a kid grow up in the entertainment industry. They see things that they probably shouldn't see.
Yeah.
From on a different aspect.
There you go. Perfect. How are the Sandlot kids doing now, Nate?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Again, I'm not shitting on the kid. I have no. That's not it. But I'm just sick of all this. Oh, this is so heartfelt and all that. Just.
It seems like they're pandering at this point.
Yes, being a good person is the shit you do when no one's watching. It's not trotting this kid out on TV. You had your moment after his father died. That's fine. But like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Enough.
Welcome to my TED Talk. Thanks for joining.
Well, that's all the time we have.
I think I've got enough people riled up probably with that. So.
I love it. This is why this show is awesome. And we didn't even shit on the Power Rangers at all this week. And you know what? I want them to fucking publicly send a thank you to us for not bodying them this week. We gave you a week off, Oos.
Gave you a break.
Gave you a week off, Oos.
We could have, because we had no supervision.
No supervision.
We could have done it.
Wendy's not home, Oos.
Huh?
I'm doing my Uso promo. That's how they talk to each other. Like, every fourth word is Oos, and I love it. It's so funny. So yeah, Pumps, you have anything to plug, my friend?
Pump 61 on Instagram. If Shay's ever up when the sun is up, you can catch us on Twitch playing some Grand Theft Auto online.
Nice.
But yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, no, tune in next week for who knows. Nate, how about you?
I'm Nathan has skill on all the things. I forgot to do the view count of the week. To see
do the wrap up.
To see if we beat any shows. And I got bad news.
There was a trailer reaction. We had to have beaten that.
You would think. To a Gossip Girl trailer reaction got 271 views on the Illuminerdi YouTube channel. Bumps. So you would hear that, and you would think to yourself, well, the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order had to have gotten 360, right?
Yeah, I mean, we put out an hour of content. How long can you react to a trailer?
5 minutes and 22 seconds, apparently. And one of our new nemesises, Piggy Stardust, got 271 views for her Gossip Girl trailer reaction.
What are we even doing here, Nate?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
I don't know. But I don't like it. I don't like that she can just show up on the page and blow up and all of a sudden have like the second highest viewed shit on the Illuminerdi YouTube channel. I don't like that
Piggy
at all.
Stardust, if that is indeed your real name.
Yeah. We haven't even been introduced.
Yeah. What's up? When you step into this house,
yeah,
I'm gonna wipe
your
feet.
Yard. This is our yard. Ask the Power Rangers. Ask the Power Rangers whose yard this is.
Right.
So we beat one show.
Oh, we did. Let me guess. It was the Star Trek one.
No, it was the Sentai wrap-up.
Oh.
50 views for them.
So we have technically beaten a Ranger show.
56. We bodied that Ranger. Zip them up. Zip that Ranger show up. Sentai wrap-up. Zip it up. Listen, we can do some purge shit on this channel when that movie comes out. And show with the lowest views is out for like a month. It's got to sit on the bench.
Right. Sentai.
We
Sentai your ass home.
Yeah. We wrapped you the fuck up this week.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with that being said, Piggy Stardust, rookie
You're on notice.
Block, look, rookie on the block. Don't think we don't see you in your trailer reactions.
Yeah. Your mouse ears videos.
Hey, and Bad Batch, we're coming for you too.
Yeah.
Because they were only about 20 views ahead of us.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. I also don't like this. This is another thing I don't like, Pumps, is that Sundays should be our days. Sundays is for the IWO. And that would make me feel as a respected member of this community. But no, you know what they do? You know what they do? They throw up an It's All Connected, like one of the top shows on the fucking channel. and a retro Sentai wrap-up Power Ranger show the same fucking day. Mere hours from before our show.
Just giving them the shovel.
How can people watch our show live when they're watching the It's All Connected and Retro Ranger wrap-up shows on the Illuminerdi YouTube channel? How can
they're gonna watch the Bad Batch watch-alongs or whatever, and then they're gonna have to go back and watch the show again, so they're gonna miss us.
Yeah.
This is appointment viewing.
I mean, listen. You know, I feel like we don't need to say it. So, you know, I hope certain people watch this show. I am Nathan Has Skill. We are missing Jay. We'll hopefully get her back next week. Shout out to Shay, our producer, who's always sitting shotgun.
The silent assassin.
Go to the Illuminerdi YouTube page. We have We have love for all those shows. Go Bucks, go Clippers, go Dodgers.
Happy Pride, everybody, also.
Oh, yeah, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
That's all I got.
We never know when we're done.
No, we'll probably say.
At least I have chicken. 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 At least I have chicken.